that Pokemon Presents was so bad that I think I feel violated almost. I feel like Nintendo just pulled down my pants in front of the whole class. And now everybody's laughing at me. Nintendo is bullying me. Not only that, they're stealing my lunch money. Because I'm going to buy Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm probably going to like this game. But, like, why? What are we doing? Why was it this garbage? It could have been an email. We could have gotten this all in an email. We did not need this. We did not need a whole direct talking about mobile games and bullshit like that. Showing off a theme park that's coming out in 2027. They showed off something that's coming out in 2027. 2027. 2027. Why did we need that right now? We could have had like an extra minute or two for Pokemon Legends ZA. Explain why we made Mega Dragonite. Explain the abomination that we just made. I know it's based on Dragonair, okay? That doesn't mean it doesn't look bad, alright? And it's probably going to grow on me, but goddamn, bro. I woke up at 9 a.m. today. I woke up at 9 a.m. I never wake up at 9 a.m. And I woke up at 9 a.m. for one reason. Because I wanted to watch the Pokemon Presents. And I wasn't expecting much. I was expecting Legends Z information. Pokemon Champions information. And a bunch of garbage. With new shows and whatnot. That is what we got. But I'm pretty sure I did not expect the expectations that I set to be even lower than that. Because we got all that stuff that I just talked about. But I walked out even less excited for Pokemon Legends ZA. I walked out even being less excited for Pokemon as a franchise. I understand that the anniversary is next year. I know the game is coming out. There's going to be a bundle with the system. I know that Pokemon Legends ZA is probably going to be a good game. Pokemon Champions is going to be a good game. But that Presents was terrible. And it is the same thing every time. New puzzle game that no one's going to play and we're going to deactivate in 2 years. Stuff that nobody fucking cares about for the first 20 minutes. And then we're going to tell you about stuff that we actually care about, or you actually care about, at the end. Now, obviously, we have the cool theme park and everything like that with the Pokemon, like a slice of Kanto. I will go to Japan to see that. That's extremely cool. However, Pokemon Champions, we might as well send Showdown a DMCA. We all know what's going to happen. But that's besides the point. It looks like an okay game. It looks good. But 2026? 2026? This game looks near ready. It's for mobile and Switch. And I'm pretty sure it's going to have a Switch 2 release. But they didn't say anything about the Switch 2. Why aren't you pushing the Switch 2? Why aren't you saying this is going to be available on the new Nintendo console? Why are you talking about the old one? You're going to get rid of the Switch in about a year and a half to 2 years from now. You know this, Nintendo. You did the same thing with from 2017 to 2019 with the 3DS. So tell me one thing, Nintendo or Game Freak and the Pokemon company. Is this what we're supposed to expect? Just garbage? We're expecting this from every Pokemon Presents. Nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change. Now, I understand that there is fans across the entire Pokemon spectrum that want to see new stuff. And Pokemon is the biggest multimedia franchise. But those aren't the people watching the directs. Those aren't the people that are watching this. The people that are watching this are the fans that are like fans of the games and fans of the hardcore material. There was about only 200,000 to 300,000 people in there. You could have sent this all out on an email. You could have posted this and we could have woken up to this. Instead of waited an entire month. Mind you, they made us wait an entire month for this. We have a Nintendo Direct that we could be having with most likely Mario Kart World DLC, Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC, reveals for brand new Nintendo games. That's what I'm excited for right now, because we just had one of the best games in Donkey Kong Bonanza release. And I want to continue that hype into my favorite franchise with Pokemon. But Mega Dragonite looks like garbage. The characters in this game, for some reason, it does not feel like X and Y. It does not feel like Lumio City. It doesn't feel like the game that I played when I was a kid, and they should have captured that because they've done it before. I don't understand what the Pokemon Company is trying to do. I understand a direct. I understand giving us all this material. But why would you release a direct and tease us for an entire month? Show us graphics of Gen 5 Pokemon. Everything under the sun. If you weren't going to announce something else. Like a movie. Or another game. And even then, I just feel like you could have told us about this on like Sunday, and it would have came out on Tuesday, and everyone would have been okay. It's the anticipation of wanting something good and wanting something exciting for us waiting a month for it. And I knew I was going to be disappointed, but I didn't think I'd be this disappointed. I set my expectations low. Tell me how my expectations are now even lower. So now when something very minuscule happens, I'm going to be like, wow, holy shit. This might be the day that I turn on being as a Pokemon fan, dude. That's a little extreme. I'm laughing as I'm saying that, but I'm just not excited for the franchise anymore. What I want to do is go back and play back those old games like Diamond and Pearl, Platinum, you know, Pokemon Black and White, even X and Y, Sun and Moon. You know, I want to go play all these games up until that point because I am not excited for Legends ZA. I'm not excited for anything new coming out. I'm not excited for Champions. I'm not excited for any of this other garbage. The anime isn't really even exciting for me anymore. Let's be honest. It's crazy. Pokemon Direct really set my expectations low for the series going forward. And I'm not a hater channel. If you're subscribing to be like a Pokemon hater, I'm just upset right now. I want to be wrong. But tell me why I'm not. And tell me why the vast majority of people are agreeing with me. And that sucks. Because I like to be in the minority that is saying that it's good. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe for more rambly type videos. Subscribe for more unboxing videos, Pokemon videos, Nintendo videos, boxing videos, you name it. We'll do it.